Hey, what's going on, guys? Hopefully my big fear is that my audio doesn't work. Because I literally always forget with this microphone if the the blinking means it's muted or if it's unmuted. So hopefully you can hear me. So thanks to everybody who might be watching this live, anybody who's watching this after. We appreciate it as always. So I got a ton of new videos coming out in the next couple weeks. I actually have a new video scheduled every single Thursday up until the middle of September at this point. And I'm recording this right now. It is, geez, what's today? July 7th. So there'll be a new video tomorrow. And then there's literally going to be one once a week up until the middle of September. And I'll probably film some more. So it'll probably be consistent at least through, I would say, November. Then usually the holidays, I'll take some time off or whatever. But if you're not subscribed, please do so. I got a new belt that I wanted to show everybody. So it's funny. I worked out a deal with somebody to make two of these belts, and the guy made one. And then I was like, "Hey, when's the other belt coming?" And then he was like, "Well, what other belt? You only ordered one." I'm like, "No, dude, I paid you for two." And long story short, I ended up getting my money back for one of the belts because I wanted the other belt, truthfully, but he just was not getting around to making it in any time frame that was feasible. So unfortunately, I'm kind of stuck with just one. So I don't know what I'm going to do with it. To make it worse, it's the tag belt. So I really have no idea for what I'm going to do. I do have an idea of what I'm going to do with it, but I don't know that I'm going to pull the trigger just yet. If not, we'll give it away on this channel like I did one of the other belts last time. So I did create a another channel that I'm going to be, I'll put the link and everything once I get everything finished. I'm working on like a logo and stuff like that. I'm going back and forth with some people for the other channel. And this channel is the new channel specifically for match clips and stuff like that. I get a ton of people who are asking me to see some of my old shows. So that'll be the place where I post that. I don't want to post it here. I kind of want to keep this strictly for people who are looking to get into the business and not necessarily for people just looking to watch pro wrestling. So there's going to be a ton of matches and stuff like that. So you'll be able to see some of the shows that I've done over the years. So some of the shows that I've done that have had, 6 people there, those will be on there. And then, shows that have had a couple hundred will be there as well. So it'll be a nice mix. It'll kind of cover everything from my first show was in 2007 to present day in 2021. So I will post that on here. I'm just kind of waiting for everything to get finished. Like I said, with logos and stuff like that. So as soon as that's done, I'm going to post that here. So be on the lookout for that. And so I did a video with my friend. I call him Kubi, but he wrestled as Tommy Thunder. And we did this video kind of looking back at some of our backyard stuff. Which I never really planned to put anything backyard related on this channel. But it seems like when I did talk backyard wrestling, it seems like a lot of people were into that, and those videos do fairly well. So I figured it was probably best to include a little bit more of that stuff on here. So the first one was about that. The next one will actually be a match that he and Steve Carino did. It's their second match. So he kind of compares his first match with Steve Carino to his second go around, and what the differences were, what he had learned from the first time to the second time. So any people who want to become wrestlers or potential wrestlers out there, it's kind of a good insight, and it's by somebody who is not necessarily a fan of pro wrestling. He's kind of an outsider who really just got involved because he enjoyed doing it. So he has a unique perspective. So I think it's a video a lot of people will enjoy. And that'll be on here in a couple weeks. I think the next video I have is, I don't even have my page open, so I don't know what the next. I think if you go on the main YouTube thing, it'll tell you what the next video is. So yeah. So again, thanks to everybody who's watching this video live, and anybody who's watching it later on. Appreciate it as well. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, just feel free to throw them in the chat. I don't really have a plan for what I wanted to talk about. I just kind of wanted to update everybody um, with where I was at with everything. Just let you guys know we had a bunch of videos coming up. I do have the new channel coming up. Oh, I did get another belt too. There's another. If you look right on the top there, that's another one, which is actually a belt that I sold a couple years ago that I bought. I bought another one and I didn't like the one I got, so I got that one. So it's like the third time I've bought this belt. So if Vin, if you're watching this, yes, I have bought the same belt 3 times. If there's any belt collectors out there, you get it, you understand. And I don't even consider myself a collector because I just use them for shows generally. So I don't even consider what I do collecting. My belts are really designed to be thrown around, beaten up, and stuff like that. So, I think that's pretty much it. I just kind of wanted to jump on here, update everybody with what was going on, with this channel and the new channel. Like I said, as soon as I get everything done with that channel, which I'm expecting less than a week, I'll have everything together. I've already got, I want to say like 30 matches that are public right now. And I have probably another 90 that are unlisted that I'm going to be, adding every couple days. I'm going to add a couple more matches. And they go from World One Wrestling, B4W Wrestling, 3K Wrestling. There's a promotion called Dreams in Pennsylvania that I was part of. ECWA, some TWA stuff. So it's going to have a ton of different indie wrestling stuff, mostly Northeast independent wrestling. But as soon as I get all that stuff, I'll let everybody know. And if you guys have any ideas for future videos or anything you want to see, I have been reading the comments in the last couple days, so I have been taking notes of some of the stuff you guys want to see. But if you think there's something I missed or I haven't acknowledged any of your comments or I haven't liked them, just go ahead and comment on this video and let me know which one you're looking to see, and maybe we can put something together. We do have the Women's Super 8 tournament at the end of this month, so I think I'm 4 weeks out at this point. Let's see. So it's the 7th, so that'll be 1, 2, 3. So this Saturday it'll be 3 weeks away. I am planning to do some backstage stuff there, so I'll have a couple videos that we put together. Because this is one of the first times I'm not super hands-on with the tournament. I had somebody else book this tournament. So it's I scheduled, I think, 3 matches on there. Well, 2 technically. One IWTV match, one match that was scheduled by IWTV, I guess I should say. And then I have 2 singles matches that I booked. I didn't book the 8 girls on it. I didn't book any of the matches, at least as of yet. When we get to the show, if I if I think it's not going the way I think it should, I'll probably change it. But that'll be kind of an interesting video if I have to do that. So stick around and we'll have that video, and I'll kind of go over like my backstage setup. I know there was a couple people who had asked about that, so I had replied to those comments earlier this week or last week. So I will get that together. This isn't my typical setup for this show at the end of this month, but it'll kind of give you an idea of what we set up and everything like that. Even though IWTV is streaming this show for us and they're recording it for us, I still will set up my own cameras and stuff like that, just because I'm neurotic and I'm afraid that, they'll have a corrupt SD card or something like that. And not that I can't, but I don't know. I just tend to do my own stuff, and I guess just trust myself more than other people. And IWTV has done a great job, and they've been helpful and everything like that. It's just I can't get it out of my brain that something's going to go wrong, so I have to record it myself. Keith Scott, hey, how are you? Hey, what's going on, man? Thank you for joining the video here. So that's the Women's Super 8. The goal for this one is to keep it under 2.5 hours, because the guy I have who's booking it likes long shows, and I am absolutely against long shows. So I've been stressing to him that, hey, you got 2.5 hours before I'm unplugging my computer and leaving. So we'll see if he can get it done. It should be interesting. Um, but yeah, I have a good relationship. The guy who's running it, I guess I can just tell you guys, he's the guy who used to do a lot of the ECWA shows, the booking for it. A guy named Joe Zanoli. Um, he kind of worked with the guy who owned ECWA, which was Mike Tartaglia, and he worked with John Finnegan, and the three of them kind of worked on the booking of the shows and everything like that. So he's familiar with the product and everything like that. So we'll see if he puts together a show that everybody likes. I mean, we've been fortunate that the last two Super 8s were pretty, I would say, overwhelmingly positively reviewed by everybody. So we're hoping that stays true with the women's Super 8. So it's limited attendance, so we're only letting in 50 fans. Just because when we first made the deal with the building, we were still in the middle of COVID, so I don't want to go back on my word and say, hey, you know, now that things are opening up, just gonna leave it at 50 fans. I think that's plenty. And yeah, we'll see if it's an interesting show. I think we're gonna get some good videos out of it either way for this channel, and then some of those videos will be on the new channel as well, which will have like the stream and everything like that. Where can I watch your wrestling shows? Keith, you just missed my big announcement, man. So but for anybody who's just joining now, I'm putting together a YouTube channel that has all old clips of shows that I was a part of and stuff like that. So we expect that to be up less than a week from now. So as soon as I get the links and everything like that, I will put them here. Honestly, if you guys did any research or truly wanted to be investigators, you could probably find it. It's not that hard. But I'll formally be announcing it on this channel in the next couple days. I'm just waiting on a logo and stuff like that. And once I get that stuff, we'll send that out to everybody here on this channel. So I don't know whether I'll put that out as like on YouTube. You can do like a text, not a text, but like just words basically. And you can just kind of post an announcement, or just maybe I'll just throw up a quick 1-minute video telling everybody how to get there. But either way, we'll let everybody know on this channel where you can find that stuff. So as soon as I get it up, you guys will be the first to know. I promise you. Like I said, I actually just keep kind of refreshing my email just to see if I got any logo designs, because I'm waiting on 4 proofs for different logos and stuff like that. And then obviously there's going to be revisions and stuff like that. We're going to go back and forth for a day or so, and then we'll hopefully just a day or so. That's why I'm saying maybe a week. So I should have those logos anytime today or tomorrow. So once I get all that stuff, and if you guys are looking for logo design, there's a couple different places, but there's really like some cheap options out there that do a good job. I didn't use them this time, but a company I've used in the past a number of times is called logonerds.com or logonerd.com. It's one of those two. And they have logo packages for like $19 and stuff like that. And, you know, sometimes it's not great, but if you spend $19 and they give you 3 logos and you don't like any of them, they'll redo them and give you 3 different logos. So for $19, it's hard to beat. I mean, there's also that Fiverr website, but I've had like tremendous hits or misses on that on that site. And I won't even say hits. I would say tremendous misses and some okay stuff. I don't think I've ever gotten anything from Fiverr that I'm like blown away. It's really just if you need something kind of quick and cheap and don't want to do it yourself, you go to fiverr.com. And maybe there are some good designers out there that are using that. I've not been fortunate enough to come across them. So I get kind of the bottom of the barrel, I guess, when I use that site. It looks like I did just get my logos. I'm not going to open them now because I don't want to have the disappointment on my face if I don't like them. But yeah, so that was pretty much it. I just wanted to let everybody know where we were at with everything. So yeah, so just keep an eye on this channel, and as soon as we get everything, we'll we'll post it on here. And I appreciate you guys checking out this video, whether you're doing it live or you're watching later on. So thanks to everybody watching this, and I'll see you soon.